And 24 hours away now from our first potential winter weather mess of the season, and crews across the region are getting the roads ready for tomorrow's commute.
Jess Arnold is live in Alexandria to give us a look at the preps, and Jess, the big story this time is the dreaded three-letter word, ice.
Absolutely, Allison. You can see that they are getting ready here. We have a whole line of plows here. Over on this side, we got trucks. They've been putting down a solution overnight. They've been preparing these crews to get ready as that rain starts to come down and as it starts to freeze. Now, when we're talking about what VDOT is doing in particular, they said they're not using any liquid pre-treatment because that rain's going to come in and wash that away, take it off the roads, and end up being useless. So they're putting stuff like sand down. They're going to have that salt ready for later as that starts to turn into ice. But they also have some changes from that I-95 mess from January. Who can forget it? We have some video of that we're going to pull up now for you. They said after that audit, they have some changes they've made. Better contracting to be flexible and attentive to any shortages that there are in personnel. They said they're going to have improved communications and an internal command structure. They also said they're going to start having staff that will be driving routes and reporting real time on conditions instead of just relying on VDOT's traffic cameras. They're also going to have a system to communicate between drivers and VDOT. That was a big problem with getting information out when a lot of those cars were just stuck there in I-95. And of course, they said they're going to be doing continued winter weather exercises, especially since this is the first potential big winter weather mess of the season. But now we're going to give you a look at DC that was preparing starting last night. This is some footage that we shot last night at one of their salt domes. They started spreading those brines on bridges, overpasses, highways, other elevated roads last night. They're going to be doing that just for about another 2 hours. They said until 7 a.m. this morning. They have about 30,000 pounds of salt to work with, 86,000 gallons of brine. So they are making sure that they are ready to go. They also said they're going to be putting down some pet-friendly abrasives on pedestrian bridges, and they also put out a reminder that any businesses and homeowners that you got to clear your sidewalks within 8 hours after that ice stops. We'll of course be letting you know about that tomorrow. Now, in terms of Maryland's plan, we haven't yet seen a statewide plan put out yet from MDOT, but Montgomery County says that they have a new Salt Wise campaign where they're trying to actually limit the amount of salt that they put on the roadways because of its environmental impact. They said they're going to have more information on that in just about 24 hours, a little bit before 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. So we'll have some updates for you tomorrow morning on their approach to this winter weather mess. Now, Frederick County Sheriff's Office also put out some information for drivers to get ready for this storm. We're thinking about those drivers again who were stuck on I-95 and didn't have supplies. They said, so make sure you got ice scrapers, you have maybe cat litter to put down if your car gets stuck in some snow, in some ice, so you can help melt that and get your car out to safety. Pack some blankets, pack some water bottles just in case you get trapped anywhere so that you are ready to go and not stranded without any supplies. Of course, we'll be taking a look at how VDOT, again, that's where we are, a VDOT salt dome, how they're getting their trucks ready, how they're preparing, and we'll be covering this all throughout the morning for you guys. So if you have any other questions, hit me up at Jess Arnold TV and we'll try to get you some answers about these winter weather preps. For now, though, I'll send it back to you in studio.
Jess, some really good advice there, and it's good to see that small army of plows standing by ready to take on the wintry mix tomorrow. Thank you so much.